From Random Skull Guy, could the Vikings trade away Alexander Mattison? Maybe. I think that would qualify in the surprise trade category. I know they've drafted on day 3 in recent years Kenyan Nwangu and Ty Chandler, and you've got Dalvin Cook, but I like Mattison. As a former third-round pick, he's been fairly productive. I would say the more likely outcome here is they just keep him on the roster for a year, and then they let him hit free agency and maybe get a comp pick as well. If they do shop him, some teams that could maybe be in the trade market: Arizona, the Saints. As we sit here filming this, the Saints have shown interest in David Johnson. Maybe they sign him, maybe they don't. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Tennessee are in good shape with their starters. They've got studs, of course, Najee Harris and Derrick Henry. In fact, all these teams have starters-ish. You got James Conner, Kamara / Ingram, Miles Sanders. But a backup running back for, let's say, a mid to late day 3 pick, that could intrigue all 5 of those teams on there.
Malik, how worried should I be, Saints fan, that Micahel Thomas still isn't ready? I mean, you got to be concerned. And actually, how about this? Before I give my answer, Morris, let's hear from all y'all. What's the Micahel Thomas panic meter from a scale from 1 to 100? Essentially, Thomas hasn't played in, a year and a half NFL time? I mean, we're going on almost 2 years of him having ankle issues, and he's still not practicing. And I get it, voluntary workouts, you want to take your time. But when Dennis Allen said he's still not 100%, not good at all. I would go ahead and say I'm a 90 in terms of panic meter, because we know Thomas can be a hell of a player, and that's how New Orleans could take that next step. The fact that he's still potentially battling an injury, it would scare me quite a bit.
From Drake, la. If the Raiders trade Josh Jacobs or Kenyan Drake, who's a good fit? I assume you mean destination-wise, not like who's a good replacement. Teams that could be in the running back market here: Arizona, if they want to upgrade over Darrell Williams at RB2. The Saints, Mark Ingram, and a possibly suspended Alvin Kamara. The Eagles, I don't believe that much in Boston Scott, and Miles Sanders is maybe never going to be the true guy I think he could be. The Steelers and Titans have workhorse backs: Najee Harris, Derrick Henry. A lot of unknowns behind them. If you want a cheap-ish, Drake's a lot cheaper, by the way, than Josh Jacobs is. If you want to get one of those two guys, Steelers and Titans make a lot of sense as a backup situation for that particular spot. Now, I want you to be a hater. You can be mean in the comments section here. Name a player who you want to trade away from your favorite team. You don't want them anymore. You want to ship them off. Let me know in the comments section. From Jeremy Gates, the cool Jeremy. How good are the chances that my Saints get back to and make some noise in the postseason due to off-season upgrades? So, in the NFC, very good chance. Let's assume Cowboys and Philly make it in the NFC. One team's wild card, one team's the division winner. That leaves 2 wild card spots, assuming the Bucs win the NFC South, right? Between Falcons and Panthers, not that good. Vikings, maybe. Cardinals, Niners are your real threats there. And that assumes 2 NFC East teams make it. So they are going to be a prime playoff threat. Jameis Winston, though, has to take a massive step forward for them to make some true noise beyond maybe winning 1 game.
Shane Curry, Super Chat. What up, bro? Appreciate you supporting the show. Give the kicker some love. Who will have a better comeback, Will Lutz or Rodrigo Blankenship? Yikes, Mr. Goggles. I'm going to go Will Lutz. I just think Will Lutz is a more talented kicker, but you can always see incredible comebacks. And yes, kickers are people too. The real question is Justin Tucker still the best kicker in the National Football League? Let's go to Beatles Burner. Who's your dark horse MVP? Oh, boy. I mean, I'm not just saying this because I'm a Raiders fan. I do think Derek Carr deserves to be in the discussion, because when you look at the overall odds, they are very, very low. You have Devontae Adams, you have Hunter Renfrow, you have Darren Waller, and on top of that, before Derek lost Henry Ruggs, he was probably the front runner to win NFL MVP. If the Raiders win that division with the amount of attention that's going to be around there, I'll say DC is definitely a dark horse MVP. I think Justin Herbert deserves to be in that conversation as well. If you want to get super, and I mean like super dark horse MVP, Tua deserves to be in it as well with all the talent he has around him. Which QB will make the biggest step forward in their career this season? Ooh, really good question. I would say the quarterback that has the most, that can take the biggest step and needs to take the biggest step is Tua. He's got a lot of talent around him. He needs to be the one that people are like, all right, in that draft class, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, those two players are going to get talked about a lot. Tua needs to get back up into that conversation. But I will say the quarterback that takes the biggest step forward in their career, I don't like saying it because I'm a Raiders fan. I think it's Justin Herbert. I think we're about to see Justin Herbert take the step forward, and it's going to scare some people because what he did as a rookie, what he did as a sophomore, Herbert scares the living shit out of me. I'm not going to lie to you. Join the family right now. Take a second. Subscribe to Chat Sports. Turn on those notifications. That way you never miss a video. We are getting close to 293,000 subscribers. Think about that. It's a crazy number to me. So please, you have nothing to lose. Free videos. Hit that subscribe button.
From Smokey254 McKenzie, who is your top/favorite QB in the draft other than Stroud and Bryce? Who will be the most improved rookie QB from last year? Okay, so first question, I liked a lot of what I saw out of Tyler Van Dyke. There is a tier gap for me after Stroud and Young, but there's also some very intriguing depth beyond Van Dyke, so we'll spend plenty of time on that question, I promise you, throughout the NFL offseason and into next year too. Most improved rookie QB, Davis Mills, Mac Jones have higher floors right now relative to their assumed ceiling, so I'll cross them off the list. Trey Lance will have the biggest statistical improvement since he didn't play that much last year. I think Fields' breakout will come in year 3. I'm hopeful for Zach Wilson. If the Jags can just catch, it will be Trevor Lawrence. There are so many awesome plays on film. Lawrence out there dropping dimes. His guys just can't catch. So I hope it's Trevor Lawrence. Trey Lance, though, is a very intriguing bet as well. And, of course, hopefully Zach Wilson takes a step forward as well.
All right, y'all, totally random question here. We got a bunch of different shows at Chat Sports, and we got different people that have got different, favorite teams as well. So who do you think is the best team out of all the teams on screen right now? Dallas Cowboys, type DAL, Pittsburgh Steelers, PIT, 49ers, SF, or the Green Bay Packers, GB?
Drell Lewis, extremely hot take. All West Division teams will make the playoffs in the 2022/2023 season. What is your hottest take? Okay, I'll answer the first part there. It makes sense. In terms of the talent, if they were in the NFC, if this was the NFC West, I think we'd feel good about all those teams making it there. My hottest take? What do we go with here? Let's see. The Bengals don't make the playoffs this year after they go Super Bowl to not making it, and they just regress a little bit and have that Super Bowl hangover season. Folks, we are also on Rumble. We have free and uncensored content. You can play it podcast style, by the way, on your phone, which I know some of you guys like quite a bit. Sports news, politics, tech, and business video platforms are also available on Rumble beyond us here at Chat Sports. We are growing to platforms you guys use. So give us a follow for free at rumble.com/NFL Daily. That link will be in the comments section, and it will be in the description. From the Ronin 99, what team goes from worst to first this year? It's a great question. A couple teams that jump out to me from that standpoint. Denver in the loaded AFC West has a chance. The Ravens in the strong AFC North have a very good chance. Beyond that, I think it's one of those two teams. I'm not buying Houston or the Giants or the other New York team either. Seattle's rebuilding. Detroit's not there yet. Carolina has no good QB. And the Jags are the Jags. So the Texans were not a worst to first team. So I'm thinking Denver or Baltimore.